Well, the war in anime continues. And we've been seeing this across the board in many countries, including here, including in the United States. We've seen Australia make massive bans on light novels, certain anime titles, figurines, and stuff like that. We've seen Death Note and a couple of other animes banned in Russia. We've seen other countries do similar. Redo the Healer, banned in Germany, even though by ordering it has been doing very well. And, you know, they say it's sexist and stuff like that. But meanwhile, Redo the Healer, due to the ratings that goes on, that they've picked up, that women are mostly watching, that a large amount of women is watching Redo the Healer. Makes it, changes the facts there. But now what we got here is a ban of one of the great classics. Now, I've said Dr. Slump is coming to Tubi TV, which is a great way to see the early parts of Akira Toriyama's craft before Dragon Ball ever existed. And it's a great show. Hasn't been seen on our shores. It'll be the first time. But now, let's switch to Spain a bit. And we got this, and this is through Bound in the Comments. Television channel in Spain, Valencia region, refuses to air Dragon Ball due to law prohibiting content that encourages gender discrimination through stereotypes and sexist roles.
This is outrageous. This is an outrage.
Hello, 911? No, I ain't calling a snitch. I got a real emergency. Yeah, I hope.
Who passed a stupid rule like that? And how much is it being enforced on what? Dragon Ball has officially been rejected from broadcast by a television channel in Spain's Valencia region, with a representative for the channel explaining that the decision has been made in consideration of a local gender legislation that prohibits the air of content that encourages gender discrimination through stereotypes and sexist roles. Earlier this month, following a vocal fan campaign requesting that wow, that didn't read right there. The government-owned television A Punta aired the series. Valencia deputy of Compromise, Monica Alvarado, asked whether the General Directorate of the Social Anonymous, the Mijos de Communications, planned to incorporate into the region's channel A Punta the drawings of Boca de Drac in Valencia. On March 23rd, Alvarado received an answer to her query. A Punta General Manager Alfredo Costa informed the Valencia Radio and Television Commission that the channel would not broadcast Dragon Ball due to its series' high cost of licensing and region's regulations regarding gender and equality in children's programming. It wasn't for the high cost, trust me on that. According to Article 5 of the Law 6/2016 of the Generalitat Valencia, the region's governing institutions, television networks must adopt through self-regulations code of conduct aimed at transmitting the principle of equality, including sexist content, especially in children's and youth programming. The Generalitat Valencia also states that public media should feature equal treatment and opportunities for men and women, the use of non-sexist language, and the guaranteed of a plural and non-plural image stereotypes of men and women. Well, it's an anime. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The document also allows for specialized professional intervention in the field of equality and established of filters and guarantees for the rejection of sexist, with special attention to those aimed at children and youth. Both programs and in advertising, with the collaboration of the Observatory of Non-Sexist Advertising of the Generalitat Valencia. It further calls for the broadcasters to discard the content that encourages gender discrimination through stereotypes and roles sexist. Despite their belief that Dragon Ball promotes sexism and general discrimination, in a series which features, of all characters, Bulma, without whom Earth and the universe at large would have been destroyed a dozen times over. And that's true. Bulma is a strong woman. And you're saying that she's sexist? That basically that was showing her in a sexist light. It's a comedic light. It's a comedy. It's basically an action comedy. There is comedic parts to this. People don't realize what they're doing when they put these laws into effect. They think they're helping, but they're making things just worse. Neither the Valencian government nor A Punta Media has provided any specific instances of which the content to support their rejected of the series from broadcast. As noted by Costa and evidenced by physical presentation of several Dragon Ball DVDs during his appearance before the Valencian Radio and Television Commission, though the series will not be aired on TV, it is still available to Valencians fans at home media. Dragon Ball has previously broadcast within the regions in the 1990s, at which it cultivated a prominent fan base as seen in local support. The classic anime still enjoys throughout Valencia to this day. As of writing this, it's unknown whether Punta refused to air Dragon Ball's only concerns are the original series, or if it extends to Z, GT, and Super. Now, I know a lot of people have not seen the original Dragon Ball series. It is available on one particular site, actually two, which if you count Hulu. It's mostly in subtitle format. There are some dubbed versions of it. I grew up with this. It's a great series. It's funny. There's some cringy moments.
Are you saying that you took my underwear off while I was sleeping this morning, huh?
I sure did.
These underwear?
Yep, they're the ones. Huh? What are you doing, Bulma?
Here and there, but that is part of the fun of it. I mean, there are scenes, joke about, the panty scene.
You let me have your Dragon Ball, and I'll let you have a little peek.
What do I care about seeing your dirty old fanny?
It is not dirty, you ruthless!
Of course, what happens next. That is the jokes that happen on this series. I remember people saying, the Mr. Popo, where they've changed his color from black to blue in certain re-edits of the show. On there, we've seen that happen. We've seen a lot of content changed on this on certain DVD reboots and stuff like that they've thrown out there. But the original stuff, it's fantastic. And one thing, and it's true what they said, in the Spanish world, whether it's Spain, the Caribbean, South America, Dragon Ball is literally one, it's up there in the pedestals of fandom. You think it's crazy with the Star Wars fandom and stuff like that. The Dragon Ball fandom in a lot of the Spanish countries is really intense. It's a lot of the anime stuff. I mean, I saw back in the day when they were doing newer episodes, I was catching it on the Spanish networks in Spanish with English subtitling. And this is before, and this is at the time Toonami was around, and it's before Toonami got the rights to it. I was able to see like the whole, what was it, that was the arc, before the Cell game. I mean, not before Cell games, before the arrival of Cell. The return of Frieza, stuff like that. I got the arrival of Trunks. I got to see that prior to American shores. I got to see it in Spanish. Goes to show you the popularity is it got to the Spanish speaking world before it got to the Americas, basically to the US and an English dub. And it's always been a popular. And I tell you, where did I see all my anime back when I was a kid? On a Spanish network, which shared with Nippon Television. So it goes to show you, there is a popularity for this. Now, as far as financial and stuff like that, the network would have been able to make its money back instantly, because basically the amount of people that will be watching it, the advertisers that would just instantly flock to this. You're talking the first season the first couple of seasons of the Dragon Ball story. You know, we get to see the beginning of where this story starts and how it progresses on. You know, the Red Ribbon Army, all those stories that, you know, that progress throughout the years that this series has. Dragon Ball is like a family member. We got to see him grow from child to adulthood to marriage to kids of his own. What's going to become? What is Akira Toriyama going to work on to continue this? Is my question. But yet you have people out there that just like, we can't have this because basically it's making fun of people, it's sexist and stuff like that. It's jokes in an anime. Did you put this much thought with that little movie, Les Mignonnes, over there? Did you block that? Did you block that? I don't think so. Do you know what the age of consent is in the country of Spain? 16. Yeah, that's right, folks. It's 16. They write all these laws about programming and sexism and stuff like that, but they're not worried about underage kids having sex. Goes to show you. And most of these countries are trying to even lower it even further. We've seen that, I believe, in France and I think in Italy also, and a couple other countries. They're trying to lower their age of consent. I know there's some countries that it's down to 13. So don't give me this crap that says, oh, this anime is sexist and stuff like that. So what? If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't pass laws on it. It's not porno. Even though there is a Dragon Ball porno out there. Yes, that's right. There is one out there. Nothing to do with Akira Toriyama. Actually, it's a Dragon Ball / Sailor Moon, but we'll put that aside. But you know, you have something that's been around. This has been around a long time. The series has been out since the mid to late 80s. And it's been circulated for, for quite some time now. I mean, Toriyama has written so many mangas on this. It has been one of the popular ones out there that is still popular to this day. And they were still making new episodes until recently. We're up to what, Super? Some great fights, some comedy, some enjoyment. Yeah, okay, there's some cute girls in there. There's some upskirt situations on there. But I never has caused a problem anywhere. If anything, it's encouraged people to go out to make their own videos. Have you seen the many YouTubers that are out there that create their own versions of Dragon Ball? I saw it was the Dragon Ball in 5 minutes. The certain sagas in 5 minutes, which were real comedically done and really brilliant done. Then there's the ones where it was done from a black point of view, which is fantastically done. If you haven't seen those, really done, they're fantastic. They're really fantastic. It has encouraged those out there. I mean, they've encouraged people to create other things from the Dragon Ball, to create their own fan fiction, to create their own characters on the screen. I know there's one person on Twitter that basically puts themselves in certain scenes. There are people out there that, you know, they draw like really good, you know, artwork out there. It encourages them. A lot of them I've seen from the Spanish world. It is popular out there. You know, this is just another party poopers out there that just never watched Dragon Ball. Maybe watched 5 or 10 minutes of it, saw a particular scene, didn't like it, and just basically said, no, we can't have it. It's sexist, it's racist, it's stuff like that. But it never has been. Yeah, the characters are over the top, but all the characters are over the top. It ain't one focus on one character. It's everybody's over the top. And plenty of strong women in this series. Plenty of women. Bulma's not the only one. Chi-Chi, another one on there. Launch, another one. A woman who goes from mild woman to aggressive woman in just a snap of a finger on there. And many others. Many others. If you're worried about the minorities that are in this series, hey, yeah, they're over the top. But like I said, Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, all those characters are over the top. You're always going to get them over the top. And that's what some of these animes are. They go over the top. It's comedic. Have you not watched an episode of Family Guy, Simpsons, and stuff like that before they got turned inside out? This is just another attack on anime because basically, hey, anime's making money, mangas are making money because they can't make new stuff in anywhere these days. They can't make good stories. So what do? They try to rip apart the stories that are good or ban them, censor them. This is what they're doing. I mean, at least now you can still get the DVD, but you know, they'll probably go after that, just like the Australians did, by banning No Game, No Life, and several others. And the same thing in Russia, where they banned Death Note because someone committed suicide in a suit. Harks back to the old Judas Priest lawsuit, where basically, guys, they said, "Oh yeah, the music made those two guys kill themselves," which it didn't. Families weren't paying attention to their children, plain and simple. Sorry to say that, but it's the truth. If you lock yourself in the room and close yourself off, which is a major problem these days, people don't realize it. This is happening now, where people are closing themselves out to the world. And I'm not talking COVID. This is prior to COVID. Japan has had the major issue, and now you're seeing it come cross-country now. And, it is a major problem, and it has to be resolved. They throw these things they throw the problems at the world, that it's the fault of video games, cartoons, anime, violent movies, music. But it's not that. Never has been. And has been proven every time. Research has been put out, papers have been written on it, and it is out there, and it says nothing, there's nothing here. Blame yourselves for what has happened. Take responsibility. So you reached this part of the video. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe, like, share this video, because I know 90% of you have not subscribed, and I hope today's the day that your subscription is earned. Hit that notification bell. Lets you know when new episodes of Man with the Show air here on Cuticast TV. And don't forget, leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this. Are you in the Spanish world? Because I know I do have viewers in the Spanish-speaking worlds, South America and Spain, that do comment below and let me know how they felt about these situations. And I see them on other of my social media platforms as well. Thank you for commenting, in fact, and and I know some of you have subscribed that are in those countries. Thank you again, because I see where our metrics are. So again, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.
I was at a dance when she caught my eye, standing all alone, looking sad and shy. We began to dance, swaying to and